everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an EVH 5150 Mark III review. Now this one is the 50 watt version. It also has the 6L6 tubes in it because you can also get a version with EL34s in it. So this is the amp we're working with. Let's check out some of the features. We're just going to jump right in here. On the front of the amp you have three channels. You have a clean channel, you have a rhythm channel, and you have a lead channel. Now you have your gain and your EQ and your volume for the clean and the rhythm are on the left here, and all of that stuff for the lead is on the right. You can also see the white knobs on the left side for the gain and volume. Those are for the rhythm channel, whereas the black knobs behind them are for the clean channel. Then we also have a presence knob all the way on the right here. Now let's check out the back of the amp for a second. This is where you're going to find your power and your standby switch. There's also a headphone out if you want to listen that way. There's a MIDI connection. There's a slot for a foot switch. So it comes with a foot switch, and that just makes it easy to switch between the channels. You also have an effects loop and a preamp output, as well as a resonance knob, which is cool. There's a lot of amps that don't have a resonance knob on it, so it's cool to have that option. So that was just a rundown of the features. Now let's check out what this thing sounds like. First, we're going to check out the rhythm channel. The settings for the amp I used, I'm going to put up on the screen, and this is what it sounds like on the rhythm channel. Okay, and I forgot to mention we're running this into the matching cab through an SM57. Alright, so that's a pretty good sound. I like it, but it's a little dad rock to me, and it's not so much modern metal. So let's see what happens when we throw an overdrive in front of the rhythm channel. That is way more my style. That sounds so much better. Like without the overdrive, it doesn't sound bad at all by any means, but the overdrive just gives it that little bit of extra boost, that little compression that I like to hear in a modern metal track. All right, so now let's check out the lead channel. Again, the settings are going to be up on the screen while you're listening. Alright, so that is a really solid lead channel. I really like the sound coming out of it. Great distortion, great natural compression from the tubes, but just for the hell of it, let's throw an overdrive in front of it and see if it does anything. Now, that didn't do nearly as much to the lead channel as it did to the rhythm channel, but you could hear it still gave it just a little bit of an extra boost, and it made it a little tighter compressed. But overall, the lead channel without that is still fantastic. But if you want the overdrive, if you need just that little bit extra, it's nice to have the overdrive in front of it. Now, this is meant to be a metal amp, a distorted amp. That's what everybody who's buying it is buying it for, pretty much. But they have to have a clean channel on there because every once in a while, you gotta switch to the cleans. So let's check out what the clean channel sounds like. Now, overall, that's not a bad clean channel. It's not amazing. This isn't meant to be a clean amp, but it's pretty good, and it's definitely better than the clean channels on some of the previous incarnations of the 5150s. So overall, I think it's a really great amplifier. It's everything that you would expect from a 5150 and more. It's smaller than the old ones, which is awesome, way easier to carry, but it doesn't lose any of that energy and it still packs a huge punch. Now, it is a little pricey at $1,200, but if you have the money for it, you absolutely will not be disappointed with this amp. Now, I know $1,200 might be a little out of some people's price range, but I've talked before about some other amps that are cheaper that are supposed to mimic what the 5150 does. So maybe sometime, if you guys want to see it, I will do a shootout of this against that aforementioned amp. If you want to see it, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I will see you in the next video.